Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
So, what's up, guys? It's Steve with App Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly.
Rick.
Robert's here also.
The Robert, somewhere. He
yeah.
wandered off, maybe.
That's possible. This week we watched Don't Tell Mom, The Babysitter's Dead, directed by Stephen Herrick, written by Neil Landau, Tara Eason. What?
Sorry. It sounded like you said Steve and Eric. I was like,
Yeah, we kind of is. It's
91.
Stephen Herrick. Me and you wrote this when we were 6?
Makes sense.
7?
we did a
7.
fucking good job.
We did.
We
Yeah,
did.
fucking amazing.
Okay.
Let's
7-year-old
see,
Eric, there'd definitely be boobs in this.
starring Christina Applegate, Joanna Cassidy, and John Getz. IMDb synopsis: 5 siblings are left alone all summer when their mom leaves town and the evil babysitter bites the dust. So what do you guys think?
She bit that dust fast. It was
Yeah,
like,
she
what,
did.
one night, I'm out. These kids are too crazy. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't want. She's like, I don't want to do this shit. I'm fucking done.
She flipped that switch really fast. Like, he's kind of old pleasant, like, oh, she's just old. She just loves being around people, blah, 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 blah. And then the mom's on the driver. Okay, listen here, you little shits.
Yeah.
God, her whole face like turned ugly.
This is why she doesn't have a family anymore. They fucking left the
Yeah.
instant they could. Her husband died
Mhm.
right away. He was just like, I'm out. I don't want to do this shit.
Man, who can blame him? You can blame him.
It is, but this lady fucking sucked, all right?
Yeah, she did. I gotta say, that, like, I love to talk about this, but this is a fucking completely different movie with the Anderson boys in it.
Oh, yeah.
The second she's like, you get your ass, I would be like, this lady definitely can't catch me. I probably would have ran up and booped her a little bit just to see if she could, like, how spry she was. Because, like, my mom's gone for 2 fucking months.
Hmm.
And Eric, like, even adult Eric, 2 months is never, it's so far away, it's never going to happen. Okay. In fucking everywhere, all right, it's still the case. But all the way back to like 18-year-old Eric, 2 months away is so, that's like, let's be real here, 2 days away. That's never going to happen. So that, you know what I would have told her? All right, catch me. I'd get her to chase me a little bit. I would have ran in the house, locked the door, and called the cops. As fucking crazy ladies out here threatening to hit us. I don't know what the hell her problem is. When my mom gets home from work, and then she start being like, "Your mom left for Australia." No, she didn't. You're crazy. Get this fucking lunatic out of here. They'd haul her off, and I would have the money. I'd be like, I got it.
You'd hope you'd have the money. You'd hope.
I would definitely not have the money. I would have had that envelope with no
Yeah.
money in it and been like, she got all of her goddamn money. Then I would have been having to sell my dad's stuff for money.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah.
what am I going to do? Get a job at the fucking Clown Dog? I don't think so. That's not going to happen. They're going to fire me.
Well, all you have to do is smile, Eric, and clean up all the slop.
You're pretty good at
Chili looks
smiling,
gross.
man. So
You're happy
It's
to-
true.
The guy would catch me eating the chili straight out of the thing. And
That
he'd
looks
be like,
gross, though. That chili was
how
on.
the fuck are you?
Is
He would barf.
Is that
He would
innuendo for
projectile
something?
vomit.
It's gonna catch
No.
you eating the chili.
He's,
damn
you
it.
know, didn't you see her scooping the chili?
yeah. Eric,
I
you'd
would
be like,
the guy'd be like,
you'd be like, I didn't eat shit, and it's just all over your fucking face.
he walks
What are you
in,
talking
I've got my
about?
beard, there's
Yeah.
fucking chili in my beard, and you can see beard hairs in the hot dog.
Yeah.
I'd be
Oh
like,
God.
what's the matter? Hey, I got a smile, bro.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I mean, could you imagine how quick the projectile vomit would have come out of that guy's mouth?
Oh fuck. Gross. Do there. Yeah, the fucking kids in this movie sucked. These guys like all were real shit. Like,
Yeah.
In their own ways too. Like
yeah.
the youngest one is just a big time whiner. I want my mommy. Like he's like what, 8? 9?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I identify with the kid only with the TV part. Like, you know, 'cause he was a television kid, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have given to, you know, I wouldn't have whined about my mom being gone or whatever. At least not like the day one. Come on, you know?
Yeah.
Day one?
Yeah,
That's so weak.
Yeah, I definitely would have been like, fuck yeah, television all summer. I'm not leaving this spot. Somebody bring me food.
Yeah. Go full Cartman on the fucking babysitter.
Yeah.
She's like, "Line up!" Like, "Pick 'em." And she's like, "What?" And you're like, "Oh, you waited."
God damn it.
Adam.
Oh man. The little girl just wanted to like kill the lady right away, right? She was just like, let's just fucking off this lady.
Oh
Like
yeah. Have her dressed up in bows and stuff and
I have a feeling
yeah.
she might have been the reason the lady died. We don't know this, but she might have killed the lady.
He poisoned her.
well, the last thing that freaked her out was that oldest boy's room.
True.
She's like, oh my god, boobs and drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little bit of boobs and drugs. No,
That's what makes the
Oh, man.
world go round.
it is.
I
Boobs
did
and
like
drugs,
how he
man.
had like had to take care of his little brother, and he like grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good. I like that part of
think-
the movie a lot.
I think he got pretty scared that like he seen what happened to his brother because he was being an idiot in his room with his friends, and I was like, nope, okay, that was my fault.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just thinking about like if that was me and my brothers. Like, first of all, nobody's breaking a leg from that fall. That's ridiculous. I've jumped off shit. Robert broke his arm from like the top of the roof jumping off, and it barely broke.
Really, bro?
It barely broke.
Probably would have
Just a
laughed.
scratch.
Like Dan's like on the roof, like, "What are you falling off the roof?" Or would he yell out the window, "Why'd you fall off the roof, idiot? Oh, my leg hurts. Walk it off."
It's a Robitussin on it. Be fine.
Like when I fell off the zip line, and I mean, I was at least as high as that kid when he
Yeah.
fell. I mean, at least. I hit the ground. Robert and Dad walk up, and they both poked me with a stick, and they're like, because I was laying there, it knocked the wind out of me. It hurt a little bit. I mean, it was
Yeah,
also
that's-
like, you know, you're up in the air, and they're like, "This is pretty fucking. Why am I on the ground? What the fuck just happened?" Because my brain goes real slow, so like it took a minute to catch up. And
Yeah.
they poked me. "Are you dead?" I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" And Robert was like, "That was cool. You look like Batman." And then the Joker cut your line. I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man.
It
The
fucking hurt.
other little shit who just keeps stealing the fucking money, like, go the fuck away. What are you doing? Why you keep stealing everybody's fucking money, bro? Although the little kid is the one who stole the money the last time, I guess, when he got the TV and like the entertainment center and shit. But like
Yeah.
the one with the bought the diamond ring for his girlfriend. It's like,
Simp.
Jesus Christ, kid.
I read a book that Dave Chappelle recommended that every man should read, and in that book it says, "Make her pay for stuff."
Make her pay for stuff.
The name of the book is Pimp.
God damn it, dude.
Christ.
Oh man.
That shit was funny.
So Sue Ellen did what everybody should be doing for a job, is lying your fucking ass off to get a job. All right. BS your way. As long as you make sure you can actually do the job. You know, she didn't know
yeah,
she
of
could
course.
actually do the job, but BS your way into any fucking position you can get, because that's the only way you're going to get a fucking job nowadays that's going to pay you anything decent. And she did that without knowing that she was doing that, because she just copied a fucking resume out of a book. And then, you know, just fucking do what you can. She nailed it, apparently. She didn't know what the fuck she was doing still. Had some other lady doing most of the work. I mean, that's what an executive does anyways. So
Delegate.
That's some straight Costanza shit.
yeah. So And then the end of this though annoyed the fuck out of me because Rose basically tells her she's got a job still. You know, keep doing your thing. And then she said, "No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to school." The whole fucking point of going to school is to get the job that you already have. Just fucking take the job that you already have and continue. You get more experience in that
the
job.
lady who will put up with you stealing all of the petty cash,
Exactly.
lying, fucking your boyfriend. They didn't just have fucking lunch, dude.
Oh, that's fucking gross, dude. I don't want to.
That guy. No, I'm kidding.
I hate that guy
dude was
so much.
So gross.
I hate
Yeah.
him so
Oh
much.
my god.
He's very sleazy.
Oh, you're so tender. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I know.
Oh,
That's the weirdest things.
Ugh. No, that's good. It's gross. But she already had the job. She didn't need to stop and then go to school. Like, I mean, I know at that time, you know, you couldn't do online school or night school, shit like that. Or I guess you could do a night school, but still, she was already done with high school, right? So she had the job. Just keep doing the job. You get the experience. The whole point of college, especially at that, you know, and anything like that, it's just the networking thing. And you're going to meet the people you need to meet in that job, and you'll get a different one doing the same shit. If you have the experience, most places don't give two shits about you having a degree. Now, if you have a job that does care about that, they probably aren't the place you want to go anyways. It's just about having that experience in the beginning. So, and, you know, she got to skip over all the shitty parts of working in an office, being in the reception spot.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's still kind of a gopher, but, you know, just to one person, basically. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like that part. I'm like, you shouldn't have fucking quit that. You should have just kept going with that lady. So,
yeah, doy.
yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Apparently,
Some of the stuff they come up with.
that lady, lady who played Rose, she's also in the remake of this movie as a different character. But
Oh.
she's in the remake. Yeah, she's the only character,
Huh.
only person that's in the remake. So, yeah, I was like, I saw her in the not the credits, what is it called? The cast on IMDb. And I'm
Mhm.
like, that lady looks really familiar. And I went back to this and I was like, oh yeah, it's the same lady. There it is. You know, because she obviously looks older than she does in this movie. So doesn't have the red hair. But yeah, it's like, holy shit. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
This movie's pretty good though. I remember,
Yeah.
I don't remember how I felt about this movie when I was younger, but
I don't think I
watching it,
watched this.
it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites. I watched it a lot.
Yeah.
Partially because I had a crush on the hot dog man. I'm like, oh, this is sweet.
I swear to God.
Ellie loves clown dogs.
And then I also thought the boy, the son, the brother that got the ring was pretty cute too. I was like, okay, I got two sides of the coin here, older and roughly my age.
I was gonna say the younger one's probably more your age, anyways, right? So,
Yeah.
though, I was reading the trivia. That kid apparently had like a massive drug problem, and they had to stop filming this movie
Jesus.
for a little while. And he was like 15
what?
years old in this movie.
15.
Yeah,
Jeez, I would
I was
not
like-
say 15. I would say like
Yeah.
12. I don't know.
and they said
Huh.
that so and so that the filming had to pause for a little while because so and so's drug problems got too bad or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I was assuming Kenny or something like that because or even the other the hot dog guy, just one of the older guys.
Yeah.
Because nobody else was really in the movie enough to matter. Like if it was Gus or Gus, was that his name? The fucking sleazy man.
David Duchovny.
Well, yeah, any of those guys, none of those were in the movie enough to, I think, have halted the filming. But the kids were in there most of the time. So, and I was like, holy shit, this is the not the youngest, but the middle boy. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. The fuck
He
is
looks
going
like
on
he's
in
sick the
90s?
whole time, and I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Really? He looked like he was sick?
Yeah, look at his nose and his eyeballs.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Fucking whacked out of his mind.
Drugs.
Yeah.
So I am looking at the remake, and the tomboy daughter is also in the new
Oh,
one
is
as
she
well.
in there too?
Yep, she's a
Okay.
production executive. Danielle Harris.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And June Squibb is a babysitter, I think.
She's a
Is that
squib,
right?
huh?
June Squibb's nice.
Oh, no wonder she was
Looking-
fucking mean. She's a
looks
fucking
nicer than
squib.
the other lady.
Yeah, I wonder if she's super mean in this movie, like the other one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's her face? Cole Ritchie is the Rose lady. She has the name Rose too.
Yeah.
Interesting. I might give it a watch, but I don't know. Probably won't like it because I like this one so much.
It doesn't have great reviews either, so.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I've wasted my time on worse movies, so I mean,
It's
I could
true.
be right along with there or
Mhm.
better.
Steven's over here pulling innovators in. Worse or better?
Family.
We gotta get back on those.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh. I like how like nobody investigates this old lady's death whatsoever. Like, you know,
Well, it's 91, Steven.
Why
Yeah,
would
okay.
they?
She's probably not missed,
yeah,
you know?
but like,
They
I'm
don't
pretty sure
investigate normal people's murders unless it's a big problem.
I'm pretty sure a dead body showing up somewhere inside of a
In a
trunk
trunk.
is gonna,
with a note.
you know, at least. Although they probably didn't because there was money on the lady and they didn't want the police
Yeah.
involved, so they're like,
That's
nah,
exactly
I'm not gonna,
right.
I'm not gonna say anything. We'll just fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, won't worry about it. But yeah, it's just like fuck.
Did they
man.
use some of her money for her own tombstone? Because like that was a pretty good, you know, size tombstone. So like that's
Oh,
pricey.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
Think
we're
so.
not paying for it. You can pay
Yeah.
for it at your home.
Oh man. Nobody. I guess no. Once again, nobody like reported anything. So the drag queen stealing the car and shit like that. Nobody's gonna report that.
Oh, that was horrible. I forgot all about that part.
That would
Yeah.
never fly today, and I loved it so much.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "This is fucking funny."
Yeah.
They wouldn't be the bad people.
That shit was hilarious. Lies. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. God damn it.
I don't remember that being in the movie at all.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think I watched this movie at all before.
Oh, my mom liked this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm. Mhm. Now,
Well,
one
it's
movie
because the
that
main
wasn't.
character's a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So one movie that wasn't great that I did watch a lot of for whatever reason was fucking Congo. I don't know why. I just like the fucking killer gorillas is all I guess. And
That was a
the,
With
good
Ron
movie. It's not
Perlman?
coming.
and the
That's
and
all
the,
it
and
takes
the
is
lasers.
Ron Perlman getting fucking space lasered.
Yeah, it was Ron Perlman was the white gorilla, wasn't he?
I have no idea.
Is he any relation
Steve,
to Rhea
If you look at a
Perlman?
picture of his face, you're gonna be like,
no,
"Holy
I know.
shit!"
I know
he
what you're
does
talking
look-
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a weird fucking face. He also looks like if you've seen Maine Coon cats, he has that face. He looks like one of those too. A little
He has
bit.
movie
It's fucking
star
weird.
good looks, guys. Why are you being so mean to old Ron?
Yeah.
Oh man. He's got movie star looks. I'll give you that, I guess. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know. This is like these kids like what was I gonna say?
How can I reach these keys?
I forgot. Oh, okay. So all of her friends left for Europe, right? How are they back for this thing? Was it the end of their trip or was it that far into the
Well, we're gonna be
thing?
gone for like a month.
Well, like, yeah, because her mom was gonna be gone for 2 months, and she came back a week early, is what they said somewhere there.
Okay.
So they left around the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a month. Who knows?
I was like, has it been that fucking long in this thing? Because I feel like they
Yeah,
were
'cause they
complaining about the paycheck and stuff like that, but she should have, if it was that long, she should have at least had 2 or 3 at that point.
Mhm.
And they were
Mhm.
complaining about it pretty late in the movie, so. But then, like, everything
Yeah.
goes to shit.
Then all
Oh,
the
yeah,
kids
that
decide
one
to steal
day.
$3,000 in fucking 1990s. That's so much money. That's like $15,000 of money now. Except for with TVs. It's way more money in TVs. Could you imagine the fucking TVs you could buy with the amount of money that kid spent?
Yeah, be fucking
Oh, yeah.
nice.
I like 2 60-inch fucking huge mega TVs. Holy shit.
You would definitely have it all set up as like a fucking like a giant computer or some shit like that too. It wouldn't even be, for
Oh, yeah.
watching movies and stuff like that because nobody fucking, nobody sets that shit up now. Especially kids aren't going to set that shit up now. Me and you might set that up now, but kids aren't going to do that. So.
Yeah. I gotta say, if I was that kid, I'd be like, I'm gonna make me a race car thing for a gaming deal, which would be way more than $3,000.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be rad. Get like the whole like shock thing. You walk in the front door, like the fucking shit's all shoved to one side, and then you just see me like, you're like, what the fuck what the hell is this? Isn't it awesome?
Pretty fucking sweet,
Can I
right?
try it? Fuck you. Hell no. This isn't happening.
Oh man.
Wait, how
Thanks
did the
for the small
babysitter
loan.
die?
Heart attack.
Old age.
Huh?
Heart
A
attack.
car
Old
crash?
age, I guess. Just in her sleep.
Old age or a heart attack, dude.
Oh.
Well, I was telling him what would happen if like mom gave us some super old bitch lady to watch us. There's no shot she's maintaining control of the house.
No.
So my mom got, I don't know if Robert remembers this or not, but my mom got a girl who's like 2 years older than us to come babysit us when I was 8 or 9.
No, she
And
was 3 or 4 years older than you. She was 13 or 14, I want to say.
okay, so the first time I talked her into getting in a tree and she couldn't get down, problem solved. She's gone. Like we can do whatever. One of the times I
You
talked
know what
her
we ended up
into,
doing though? We
what's
sat
that?
there under the tree laughing at her.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, guys, like,
God.
how often are you gonna get a captive one on a tree? That shit's funny. After that, you'd think she'd be like, "Don't trust this kid." The next time she came, I got her to play video games on my dad's computer, and me and Robert and Dan ate ice cream and watched fucking X-Files on our TV. We might have watched Under Siege. So my parents came home, and I remember hearing my dad. He woke us up, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing in here?" And I'm like, because my dad was very possessive over his computer, and I was like, "This will be the last time she babysits us." I was right,
Damn it.
especially when after they got done yelling at her, then they started yelling at me because, like, of course, like, she fucking roached out immediately. Well, Eric said it was fine. Fucking asshole. God. Anyways, I was like, listen.
You mean the kid that talked you into climbing a fucking tree?
Yeah. And I just told my mom and dad, I was like, hey, look, I've been in charge both times. I was in charge when she got in the tree. I was in charge when she went and played on the computer. We don't need the babysitter.
I mean, it's not
And
like
it
we
was
had a
fine.
fucking ton of supervision when we were running around anyways.
No.
Like, usually mom was in the house and doing her thing, and we were running around in the yard doing our thing.
Yeah.
And, like, very rarely did we need, like, her to come in and intervene in some way, you know?
Yeah.
Occasionally, someone needed to go get stitches or a cast or whatever, but, like,
Occasionally.
that shit can all wait, you know? You don't need to do that
Yeah.
urgently.
Like Robert broke his arm in that tree I was telling you guys about. And he stayed outside for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I thought I was
And
gonna get
I'm
my
like,
ass whipped for that.
yeah, I was like, well, yeah. And you're like, I don't want to listen to dad, dude. He's going to fucking just blah, blah, blah. And be all like, you should have broke your arm. That was what he said. He's holding his arm like this. I thought it was so fucking funny. Aside from Robert being hurt, that part wasn't that funny. I was surprised he could actually get his arm broken for some reason. So,
Damn
Turns
it.
out you can break your arm. It's possible.
yeah. Well, I mean, we were both throwing ourselves off from the same spot. You
Yeah,
know,
but we were in a contest to see who could get hurt more, and I
he
motherfucking
did
won.
win. Yeah,
True.
Not
he
even
did win.
close. It's
That's
like
right. I
fucking.
didn't even get a hurt finger.
It's
I
like
was fine.
fucking NFL versus high school football team.
Yeah,
You
it
did
was
get a little
pretty funny.
jacked up.
What's that?
You did get a little jacked up. You,
Oh
like,
yeah, it
scraped
hurt. There was a
palms
couple
and
times
shit.
when I landed, I was like, Jesus, that hurt. But I didn't have any broken shit. I was fine the next day.
Yeah. It's no big deal.
So yeah, I don't know. It was fun. We like doing that shit. We took
So
care of
when-
our own. Like, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Do you think? Finish your story.
You
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
that was well done.
Are you sure? Okay. I was just gonna say.
So
So they steal the babysitter's car, right? They're using that, and then they get stolen.
Yeah.
And then they say, "Oh, how am I supposed to get to work or whatever? I can't drive mom's car. She's gonna get mad." I'm like, "What the fuck does it matter at this point? You've like the babysitter's dead. You're doing this other shit. Why does it matter? Just take your mom's car. She's not gonna know. Come on, park it in the same spot.
Not after a month.
No,
She ain't gonna fucking know.
be like, Mom, I had to start it.
They might have checked the
otherwise it
mileage.
would have been bad. Is she gonna fucking Ferris Bueller this shit?
No. You guys are terrible at this. You know what you say? The babysitter got in your car and moved it. Doy. She was joyriding. I mean, this is what I
Yeah.
would have done. I would have joyrided around in it until it was broken. And then I would have said, yeah, the babysitter got in there and was joyriding around in your car, and to save it, we had to get rid of her. I kicked her out. I saved your car, Mom. It was all me. They would, I mean, she definitely would have never bought that, but I would have tried it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's always worth
I
a
mean,
shot.
Like I said, after that lady, because she probably would have had a heart attack like right away when I ran up and booped her, like just pushed her a little bit to see how spry she was. And then when she couldn't grab me, you just run away from the house to get her to chase you, circle around, go in the house, lock the door. Boom. She's fucked. That's it. Then you just call the police. Yeah, there's a crazy old bitch and she won't leave me alone. Or you do the other move, which is the redneck move, which involves going under your dad's bed and looking for things that might scare her away. The funny part is I might have been in the middle of calling the police, and then I'd look over and see Robert and Dan doing that move, be like, never mind, this was a prank call. Click. I hope they don't fucking show up.
Oh man, when they're shooting the dishes and they're using a BB gun, but for some reason it's making a real gun.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That wasn't a
Like that
shotgun?
makes no fucking sense.
Shotgun, no.
That makes no
The
fucking
world's
sense.
daintiest shotgun.
Yeah.
Dainty. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was like, I guess it's a type of shotgun. It shoots one shot at a time.
Maybe it's a
I thought it was
410.
a shotgun.
It was like a little BB gun.
Huh.
It's the same fucking thing.
Or a
we
Why are they
had
shooting
22.
dishes?
when we were little. Why were they shooting the dishes? Because they didn't want to wash them.
Well, I mean that makes sense.
dumb.
That makes sense.
They
You
didn't
know?
have a dog. Just go to the fucking pound and
They-
get a
they
dog.
didn't
Dogs
have a
wash
dog,
dishes
no.
for free.
Oh.
Their neighbors probably got a dog.
I don't think they had any neighbors. They were like far out. They had
That was
Yeah.
a rad house. I would have
Yeah.
loved to grow up there.
Far out there, man.
far out. Yeah, that's right. They're pretty far out in the country. So
Okay.
Wait, what were the parents doing in Europe of all places?
the mom was
It's
in
Australia.
Australia because her boyfriend or whatever got a trip for them.
Vacation.
Yeah,
Oh,
to get away with all
You
the
know
shitty
Australia's
kids.
not even real.
No, it's a bunch of fucking British actors.
it's actually just a weird speech impediment. They recruit everyone that gets it.
No.
Exactly.
I was in the government. I worked in
No.
that secret program.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I had to
No,
help
it's not
train them on
O,
the
it's an R.
Australia lore,
Oh.
Nar.
kangaroos and shit.
Kangaroos?
You're hanging out with kangaroos?
I had to teach them about kangaroos. Kangaroos aren't real. Look at them. That's ridiculous. Come on.
That is kind
Just
of
look at a
to be honest.
kangaroo. Come on. Like seriously?
Just a weird
You gotta
fucking
admit there
giant,
are some
a
animals.
giant rabbit
Here's
deer
our-
thing.
Here's our rabbit deer dog. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is next to the jackalope, you fucking retard.
God damn it.
Excuse
Fucking
me.
jackalope. Oh, that shit was.
They had a
you guys-
taxidermy jackalope at that fucking Huntington's in Oroville.
Yeah, they did. I remember looking at it when I was a little kid. I'm like, oh my god, they're real.
What
Shit.
was that fucking that fucking show we would watch as kids? That had the jackalope in there that
Yeah.
was always fucking with the dude. Remember that?
I should know. I've seen it so much. I don't remember.
Yes, like Kelly knows what I'm talking
Wasn't it on
about.
America's
Oh, I
Funniest Home
do.
Videos? Didn't they have
Ye-
a jackalope on that?
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't it like a little skit in the middle of like the videos and stuff that they did?
It may have been.
Yeah. Okay, jackalope on TV. Meow.
Yeah, it's pretty about
Yep,
the
it says
extent of
America's
what I
Funniest
know.
People.
Okay.
America's Funniest People, not videos.
Yeah, you
Is
see
that
the
what it was
fucking
I
called?
thought Dave
difference.
Coulier was involved in that, and here you go, presented by Dave Coulier. So
Was that a different
you
show from America's Funniest Home Videos?
No, that
Yes,
show
it
actually never
was.
existed, Steven. It's always been America's Funniest People.
Fuck
It's
off,
the
right?
Mandela effect.
Fuck off.
No.
I'm listening to
No
Kelly
way,
here.
really?
I'm listening to Kelly because it
Wait,
was
is Ricky
freaking me out here.
Is this a real one?
It,
No.
the show only
I
lasted
love
from 1990 to 1994.
Okay.
So
Wait, did Jesse have one?
no, Jesse didn't. What?
Well, I mean, they got Dave Coulier and Bob
Yeah.
Saget.
So did Michelle and Stephanie and DJ. They had their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just it's a coincidence. I'm not sure why. Let's see. Let me just go on Wikipedia's.
Wikipedia's.
What is she typing? Tickety, tackety, tackety.
See it? Yeah. and
I'll be right
yeah.
back.
What was
I do
the-
remember them reporting that Nelson Mandela died. I remember that. I was like, oh no.
What was the
Narrated by-
difference between the two shows? Besides the host, like
Okay, this might give us the answer because I'm on the Wikipedia for the page. It says the format was similar to America's Funniest Home Videos, with the main difference that while America's Funniest Home Videos spent the majority of its time with accidental follies captured on tape, America's Funniest People focus on people intentionally trying to be funny, doing things such as telling jokes, doing impressions, singing, dancing, performing scripted material, attempting wacky stunts, pulling pranks, etc. Okay.
So it's like Impractical Jokers, what's that called? America's Got Talent, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sounds like
I
it.
guess. Yeah, because
But
I know I
you-
watched both.
Yeah.
Because America's Funniest Videos was huge in my house because that was like something we watched all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then then we watched this.
Did you
Yeah.
watch America's Funniest Home Videos after Bob Saget? I'm looking and there's like a ton of hosts, and I'm thinking, I don't think I've seen any of these other hosts hosting.
I
this
don't
thing.
think I have either, honestly.
Yeah. See, who are the other hosts?
So there's John Fugelsang, Daisy Fuentes, Richard Kind.
Oh, I see it.
I
Yeah.
might have seen one with Richard Kind. DL Hughley, Mike
I know Tom Bird's one for
Kasem.
sure. Steve Carell.
I
Yeah,
gotta
Steve
go.
Carell apparently did
Oh, that's
it.
presented by. Presented
Yeah.
by?
Yeah,
Is
so
that what
this
that
would be
means?
like, this would be like the host.
What the hell?
Mike
Because
Kasem,
I know
Terry
Alphonso-
Kasem.
I know.
Oh yeah, I do remember Alfonso Ribeiro doing it too.
Yeah.
I remember
and,
like at least one of those.
Tom
yeah.
Bergeron, for sure. He
I
was
don't
on it for
remember that
quite a
one.
while. All right,
Was
they
he?
have a picture for each one. Stuart Scott. He looks familiar, but not from that show. Harry Case. Are they related to?
Casey Kasem.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's his. That's
I mean,
their,
you don't hear a lot
their
of
kid.
people.
Casey
Okay.
Kasem's their father.
DL Hughley. Hughley. Is it Hughley or Hugh?
Hughley.
I remember him. I think. Richard Kind. I know who he is, but I don't know. Daisy Fuentes, maybe. John Fugelsang. Yeah, maybe him. Interesting. That's a lot of hosts I had no idea, especially Steve Carell. That's nuts.
The Saget stepped down in '97.
I'm gonna shower all set up for him.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
I would say that'd
No
probably
problem,
be
Stan
the.
Kelly.
Up.
That'd probably be like I know we watched it as much as we could when Saget was on it, and I remember catching one when I was older for like when Carlton did it, and I remember seeing one with Richard Kind, but
Carlton from fucking Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's only one Carlton, Ricky.
So yeah, no shit. Oh, Steve Carell only did one episode. To be fair, that's why I'd never heard of it. Okay.
Okay.
Really weird.
Now we're gonna have to find a Steve
episode
Carell
one.
episode of America's Funniest Home Videos. So
Yeah, it's VHS and DVD only, supposedly uncensored.
okay.
Oh, he has
because
a
you
boner.
can't tamper with the VHSs and make fake videos.
No,
That's
never.
impossible.
Yep.
Mhm.
And DVDs as well.
Okay. Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, the Carrie Kaysen and Mike Kaysen were only in foreign markets.
Foreign markets only.
So that's
Okay,
why
that
we've
makes
never
sense.
seen
Like,
that one. Yeah.
or no other names, too.
Yeah.
Like what? 'Cause everyone else, like, and then other people are like there's a sports edition dude. That's a Stuart Scott. That makes sense. I'm like, I know he's an ESPN dude. Okay, well that makes me feel a lot better. Whew, I was worried about that one. Just kidding.
The fact that the show is still on the air is kind of ridiculous to me.
Because there's
We have-
YouTube and everything
Yeah,
else.
we have YouTube and all this shit.
Yeah.
Why is this still a thing? This like I understand Jackass still being a thing because you can't show the stuff they do in Jackass on YouTube because it's
Yes, you
fucked up.
can. I've seen some of it on YouTube by
And it's-
regular people.
It eventually gets taken down. Like you can't make money off of that.
Whoop,
People don't make money off of those things because you just can't. You can't. They demonetize
I mean,
and shit.
If
So-
Steve-O and fucking what's his nuts came up with their MTV money and we're like, hey, YouTube, you're going to leave our shit alone, YouTube would take its grubby little fingers and say, okay,
I mean, if they're
you
paying
get a
YouTube,
special set of rules.
if they're paying YouTube to allow them to do the shit, then
Everyone
yeah.
who
Yeah.
makes everyone who fucking shows videos on YouTube is paying YouTube. People like I've seen demonetized videos get fucking ads. YouTube gets theirs.
Yeah.
And
That is
fucking like
ridiculous that they could do that.
Jackass, right, would make a fucking ton of views because they're fucking hilarious and retarded. So they would make YouTube a fucking pile of money. And I don't know, they're not doing anything too far off, out of pocket. So nobody's gonna be like, oh my God.
Have you ever watched
lot
Jackass? They're
of
doing
dick
some
stuff.
pretty fucked up shit in that, man.
Oh,
Yeah, but none
a lot
of
of
it
dick
Big
stuff.
fucking time.
none of it's really like they could just block off the nudity. Just be
I
like,
mean,
fucking
True.
pixelate your wieners, you fucking weirdos, and that's all
this,
you need to do.
This is what I'm talking about, though. This is why Jackass still exists, because they can do this, whatever the fuck they want, on their own thing and make money doing that without having to worry about YouTube and shit. Where the stuff that's on America's Funniest Home Videos is just silly shit that is probably staged at this point because everybody's got a camera and is doing this stuff, and it's stuff you can watch on YouTube anyways. There isn't anything that's going to be super risque on America's Funniest Home Videos that you can't just have on fucking YouTube. So it's just weird. I guess it's there for old people that don't use the internet all the time. It's still getting, viewers, just not that many. It's, they're at 4.3 million last year. So I don't know. It's just crazy to me that it still exists.
Mm-hmm.
So our little boy's favorite YouTube channel is called America's Funniest Videos,
Yes.
and
we
there's a
love-
lot of ring camera stuff.
yeah. There's a lot of inside the house stuff too. I'm like, okay, we have cameras on the outside, but we don't have one in the inside besides what we're using right now. So
Yeah.
And
weird,
is
but yeah,
that ran? Is that ran by the ABC or whatever?
Yeah,
it-
it's the same.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called the
they're-
same at least.
Yeah,
That's
so they're-
probably
they're-
the only thing keeping ABC afloat at this point.
But yeah, so I mean, they're making some money off of that stuff. I mean, that's how you get fucking views, anyways. I'm sure they've got shorts and stuff like that out too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I don't know.
Well,
It's
they
just a
probably
weird
have
thing to
all
me.
sorts of merch. They probably have T-shirts too.
I hate you, god damn it, son of a bitch. Oh fuck. Do they still hand money out on that show too?
I don't know.
They probably
yeah.
just have some asshole steal them off YouTube from other people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this isn't even gonna get demonetized.
Well, one of
Nice.
my favorite things about the show was the oh my god, the title, the song, what's it called? The opening credits, the
Yeah.
There it is.
theme song.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, the theme song.
Yeah.
I can bust out any time of the day. I just still sing it. Because that was like our favorite thing as little kids, just to sing it. Because I think it was, what night was it on? I want to say Sunday nights. It was on before Cops, and we would have watched Cops.
You guys watched Cops?
Oh yeah.
Oh
you
my
serious?
god. Our dad was like, turn this shit off. You shouldn't laugh at people like that. Holy shit, look at that
Well-
idiot. And then he would turn it off.
It wasn't like I put it on. My dad would watch it, and
Yeah.
we were able to watch it. So we stayed in the room.
Our dad was not a fan of that show.
You didn't want to watch dumb
My
people
mom
do
with
stuff.
Cops.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Well, my
nights,
mom with
Kelly.
Cops was pretty funny because occasionally she'd be like, "No, turn the other way." She'd root for the people that were running from the cops.
No.
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure we
Well, I
expected
mean,
when it was in Los
What?
Angeles, Ricky or my family expected to see one of our family members.
oh
at some
god,
point.
yeah, absolutely.
oh.
We never did, but we
Oh.
expected it.
We're just like, yeah, eventually we're gonna see one of our cousins or uncles or some shit on there, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious because they are not smart people.
Yeah, I know we had an aunt that went on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
No, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you watch
I
the
don't know if-
episode?
No. My
No?
mom like showed it to us.
It wasn't
and
a
I was-
Keep It in the Family episode, was it?
No.
Ugh.
I don't
Did she
know
have
what the
giant
fuck
jugs?
it was.
You know, those shits were fucking fake, right? Like,
Yeah, of course they
it
were.
was all just staged for drama. People were making shit up
Yeah,
just to get on there, and they pay them a little bit of money so the whole country can think they're fucking incest couple or whatever.
well, it's the same with all the fucking judge shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's Judge
and
Judy
Maury
and shit like
Povich,
that.
at one
don't
time-
ever tell my mom that.
At one time, Maury Povich had like a good show. My mom would watch it, and then it turned into these DNA results of your baby daddy, and then like these weird like, I'm afraid of foil, and he's like, bring out the foil, and or whatever, and then they show it to the people, and they're like running around the stage. Ah! Those were my
And then Dr. Phil shows up and he's like, send him to the ranch.
Yeah.
no.
Straight to the ranch.
Oh, fuck.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous shit.
Fucking-
I
did
always
tell
like
you-
Dr. Phil's stupid fucking sayings. He's like a raccoon that can't touch his leg. And you're like, what the fuck are you saying?
Have you guys seen the video of the raccoon taking a lady's crack pipe and trying to smoke it?
Yeah,
No.
when the
No.
cop sees it,
Laughing
laughs
his fucking ass off.
Yeah.
The fucking raccoon's trying to fucking smoke this lady's fucking crack pipe in her car. And he's like, did you see this shit? Check this out. This fucking raccoon's grabbing the crack pipe trying to hit it.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the one where the gal comes up and tells the cop that this lady stole from her? And the
Yeah.
guy's like,
Yeah.
what'd she steal? And she's like, I bought drywall from her for $20. She said it was crack. I want you to go arrest her. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
whoa, holy shit.
So this is the quality of criminal that you would see from my family.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
like I've told you the story of the one that got too drunk and stuck in a liquor store, right?
Are you serious?
don't think
So they decided they really wanted alcohol. So they climbed on the roof of a liquor store and like cut the latch or whatever, the lock on the ceiling
Roof
hatch,
access.
and got in. Didn't bring a ladder with them,
Gonna get back out.
and got fucking completely smashed, drinking everything, and couldn't get back out, and got caught when the cops came the next day,
Yep.
or when the
God.
employee came the next day and
And called the cops.
But yeah, we're just completely fucking smashed inside
Yeah.
the store because it was one of those stores with like the bars on the outside of the windows and shit. Because
Yeah, like you ain't
Los
getting through
Angeles.
it.
So yeah. I think that might have been his
shit.
last one. He might have died in prison
Yeah.
from
God,
liver shit,
imagine
so.
being in prison over that.
He
That
thought he
seems
was
like, to be
he thought
honest,
he was Batman
there's some
and
stuff.
turned out to be fucking not.
Well, I almost feel like there's some stuff you should just be able to ask the cops to beat you a little bit and then let you go.
Let you go.
Because I feel like that one would have been more appropriate. Just to have the cops like get a rubber hose and just wail on him for an hour or two, however long. Not Rodney King him, but
Yeah.
tune him up a little bit, and then he could. I mean, because that's kind of harmless. Like, what do you do? Steal a little bit of booze? And
Yeah.
do
I
some
mean, it
cool
definitely-
Batman shit?
Definitely wasn't his
That's
first
not
time in
bad.
Or-
prison.
No, it
Or-
wasn't.
Just fucking
Oh,
take him to the fucking drunk tank, rubber hose him, fucking he's dried out in the trunk tape, got his rubber hose treatment, fucking potato tomato, we're moving on. Don't let us see you again next week, fucking Bill.
was he ever in there for anything like actually serious? Because that
There's-
one's kind of funny.
Just drugs
No.
and shit like that. It
No,
was
I
never-
think I'm
Oh,
pretty
none
sure.
of them are.
Nah, fuck
None of them were violent criminals. They were just druggies and thieves.
Well, I think like the worst that happened was we have a cousin that robbed a McDonald's and then in Arizona, and then got sent to that famous outdoor prison in Arizona, like where it's like Tent City in Arizona. Yeah, he got sent there.
Oh, fucking what's his name? Arpaio? Arpaio? Sheriff Arpadeo? What is his fucking name? I know
I
who
have
you're
no
talking about.
fucking clue. Yeah. But they sent him to
I
fucking
might
Tent
have
City
it
in
completely
Arizona.
wrong.
Yeah. But they sent his ass to
Fucking
fucking
Valdez.
Tent City in Arizona there because he decided, hey, people at fucking, this place, like they always use cash, you know what I mean? Like it's never card transactions at a McDonald's, so they must have lots of cash on hand, and he probably got like a couple fucking $100 and got arrested for armed robbery of a McDonald's. Yeah.
I mean, there was a point in time when probably there would have been a lot of cash at the
Yeah,
McDonald's.
at some point in time, yeah, but
I would assume they'd safe it up every couple hours, though.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
every
but,
shift at least.
yeah,
But
yeah,
still,
at this day and age, you're probably not going to get as much cash as you think you would.
Robert, you were right.
Oh, yeah.
Arpaio is the cop or the sheriff.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said every
Yeah.
single time.
I know.
So-
I wasn't denying it. You were just like, it sounded like you weren't sure, so I was just confirming.
So, yeah.
Robert.
So
So, yeah, we've got fucking just a colorful bunch of fucking morons in the family. So we just happen to not be involved in any of that.
Yep, a dude who used to be a preacher and then turned coke addict.
He was pretty much a coke addict while he
Well,
was a
yeah.
preacher. So
He's out there.
Is that the
bumping,
guy I see on the
taking
TV all the time?
Cocaine preacher?
he wasn't a
Joel
he wasn't
Osteen?
a what was it? He wasn't a successful one. Like
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
If only he could have been a fucking evangelical.
Yeah, fucking yeah,
crazy-
exactly. Yeah. Because then it would have been funny.
Wait, what was he?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck his
Fuck no. Yeah.
denomination was, but he wasn't one of those ones screaming and yelling on television. So
See, that's not one of those Netflix ones on the Mormon shit I've seen where it's like
No.
keep sweet or something.
no,
No.
He's
that's
over
the
there
other.
pumping like 15 fucking like not adults.
That's the other side of the family. The criminal ones are my
Wait,
dad's
really?
side
That
of- yeah.
guy is the other side of the family?
Criminal ones are my dad's side of the family. The Mormon ones are my mom's side of the family. And as far as I know, none of them were preachers or anything like that, but they are, they were still Mormons.
Yeah.
Everybody that was like directly my direct family, everybody that moved to California were not like practicing Mormons. They were born in the Mormon church, but like we're out of this fucking shit. We're leaving.
No, well, most of them fucking are born and raised in Utah, so it's like, what do you expect?
Yeah. We have one uncle that stayed. It was my grandma's brother. That whole family was all fucking drugs out the fucking ass. But
the only one was the older brother, and he went off to fucking do missionaries and shit like that.
That's the same documentary I see. That guy was doing a lot of missionaries. So it was like every day. All right, you four line up. I'm gonna do missionaries on you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just this is why Ricky, me,
What
and my
time?
kid are the only family we have anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have any
Oh,
other blood family. So
The only time I ever had one of those kind of missionaries show up at the house was some Jehovah's Witnesses when we were living at the Graham Roadhouse, Eric. And I was in the middle of gooning when they fucking knocked on the door in the living room on the big screen TV. So I just paused the motherfucker and put my underwear on.
He
And
was
there's
so
like
mad too.
this shaved head lady starts talking to me about stuff, and I'm like, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm all sweaty and shit. Probably still fucking ready to go.
Swear to fucking God, Robert.
It's like the only fucking time.
So,
I
yeah.
invited some Mormons to sacrifice a goat with me. They were fucking like, what?
oh, fuck.
Swear to fucking God, that's fucking terrible.
It was funny.
Yeah, leave it up
They
to
got a
the
chuckle out of
Andersons.
it.
I'll tell you that for damn sure.
Hey, they
Fucking
never
answer.
came back. We
Yeah,
didn't
I
have to
mean,
worry about it.
honestly, I would feel that, seeing some, Anderson fucking kid walk up to the door with the fucking chub and his whitey tighties while fucking pouring blasts on the screen behind
Oh, no.
them is probably a pretty good way to not have them
I
ever
was, like,
return.
240 at that point. I was a
Yeah.
huge sweaty dude with a beard and a fucking hard on.
I fucking near did a spit take right there.
Fucking damn it. Oh, jeez. They're fucking thinking you're about to fucking, what is that fucking, dude with the puts his lotions on his skin there? What's that guy's
Yeah.
name?
Buffalo
They looked
Bill?
like
Yeah,
they
he's
wanted
like-
to leave as
I'm
much
fucking
as I did.
fucking, he's about to fucking Buffalo Bill him and shit like there. He comes out there with the bottle of lotion like, yeah, you put the lotion on its skin.
Oh my! Actually, it'd be really funny to memorize lines from horror movies and then you work it into the conversation. I like the way your skin. Fuck! I can't even remember the line. It was like, I like the way your skin leans against your skull or some shit. The guy's like,
God.
oh, what the fuck? I got a goat out back. Do you want to sacrifice with
Oh
me?
my gosh. Here's the fucking idea.
The trick
for
is you do these
fucking-
eyes too. You just like this. I got a goat out back. Do you want to kill it with me? And they're just like, holy shit.
You two guys should go chat up girls with those lines and fucking secret
Record it.
record it for their reactions.
See how long it takes
I
you to get
think-
the shit beat out of your maced or tased.
I think it'd be really funny if Steve would Ricky would go chat up girls, and then Steve would walk up with the Michael Myers outfit on. And figure out how to have an audio system where the music just starts playing.
God damn it. I'm just gonna
They're just
stand just stand behind slightly behind a bush and just kind of poke out.
Every time
What you
Pokes
want
Out
to
the
do
music
is
starts
walk out
playing.
like this so that they're seeing the side of your face, and then wait for an audio cue from Ricky, so he'll say something to let you know they're looking, and then just be like, boom. And they'd be like,
The moment he turns, the fucking music starts playing.
It's all gotta be slow because that's the creepy part. I dressed as Michael Myers a couple of Halloweens ago, and you just do the slow shit, and it freaks the fuck out of people
Mhm.
because it's just super eerie. I did the same thing. I had this rabbit mascot hat on and scared the
Yeah.
fuck. I just stood on the side of the street and just stared at people and waved, and yeah, little
Mhm.
kids ran away.
I had a gorilla
I watch
costume
a-
on when
a
I met
TikTok.
the fucking singer of Alien Ant Farm.
Nice.
Funny.
I watch a TikTok or a Instagram or something, and this guy drives around with the Michael Myers mask on, and then it might be Jason. I don't know. Anyways, no, it's Michael Myers. And then he'll stop at a stoplight and he waits. I don't know how he knows it, but when they actually start looking at him, he's like, boom, and every time like, it's like you just turn like you're motionless, and then bam, looking at him, and they're like, oh god.
Have you seen the guy that dresses up in his neighborhood and then his kids start dressing up with
I
him
sent
as
that to
Michael
you.
Myers?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
fucking
I was
wife
the one who
gets
sent
pissed
that
off.
to you.
They're driving home, seeing his fucking husband and
Yeah.
kid like riding a bicycle down the fucking street, and they get up. He's like,
I'm
seriously?
sorry, we're so normal. I'm so sorry, and he's just like
He's out there
he's
playing
just out
the
there,
song on the
out there playing
piano.
it.
Yeah.
I sent that to Kelly. I wanted her to send it to her brother because her brother's like a huge dude and he loves horror movies. He needs to make a kid. I'd be willing to loan out Stan for Stan would love doing that.
Yeah.
Putting on a cool outfit and then scaring. He's actually getting old enough. That might be pretty funny.
You seen the ones? There's like a horror blanket that came out with all the horror guys on there, and he had that. Like his wife got it for him, and he was sitting in bed with the Michael Myers stuff on. He walks up with the camera, and she's like, "No, I'm not. No, you got to take that stuff on. We're not doing this." And he just like pats the bed next to him.
Eric,
and just keeps staring at him.
you
and keeps
know-
doing
you know
that.
what you
She's
need
like,
to
"I'm not
do?
doing this."
What's that?
You need to get Stan to watch Mad Max Thunderdome with you a bunch of times, and then for Halloween, while he's
He can
not
be
too
Master
big yet,
Blaster.
yeah, you guys could be Master Blaster.
Nice.
Swear to God.
No.
That'd actually be really funny.
What rating did you
Uncle
give this
Ole,
movie? Oh,
Master
go ahead.
Blaster.
What rating did you guys give this movie?
Oh, this
How
is
much
like
screen time did Christina Applegate have in it?
Most of it.
Macy.
I'll give it fucking 10 Bundys then.
It's Robert's turn.
He's giving it 10 Ted Bundys.
No, Al Bundy.
God, I wish the Bundys would have made a movie. That shit was so funny. Just
Yeah.
like it was such a fucking goofy, and then they had that D-Gen kid. Like the whole thing was fucking funny.
What did you
Sometimes
give
I
it?
look at the old. I gave that like 4 stars. No, 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it.
I give it 4 stars.
I'm gonna give it 1 star. I had no interest in this movie. It was not interesting.
I gave this 3.5 stars.
It wasn't like, oh my god, why am I watching this? But like, I was like, yeah, whatever.
I feel like that's what one
Usually
star is.
1.
No. Oh my god, why the fuck am I watching this? Is like a 1/2 star movie. And 1 star is like, I'm not interested in this movie, but whatever. You know, but like a 1/2 star is like, no, like this movie's fucking shit. Like
I
absolute
can't wait to see.
fucking
He's
garbage.
gonna have a 5-star movie once, and all of us are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I hope you do. I hope you do, because then that means I can. I mean, honestly, every time I ever fucking picked a Sharknado, I hope that that's what you guys did.
What
You
is
know?
a 5-star movie to you, Ricky?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, 3 or 4 hours of just hot naked chicks jumping on trampolines.
All right,
They're just
Eric, next
gooning.
week's movie is your choice. What are you choosing?
My choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Yes.
choice.
Yes.
So you guys are gonna be like, and I'm gonna try and get Robert to watch this too. It's called Buckaroo. Buckaroo Banzai.
Eric, I was gonna choose this.
Buckaroo Banzai.
This movie, all right. I've seen it a little bit on the internet. I watched it. In this movie, I was a little bit like, what the fuck is this movie? But then as time went on, I'm like, I kind of like this movie.
Is this a Bollywood movie?
No, this is the
No.
Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai
Across
the Eighth Dimension.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm watching
Great.
a little tidbit here. The dude's like sidestepping and then being electrocuted by a transformer.
Robots in
Oh, is this
Disguise?
84 movie with John Lithgow?
Hell,
Yeah.
looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
1984.
That's Peter
The
Weller.
Adventures of
Peter Weller. It's got Jeff Goldblum, Christopher Lloyd,
There's a weird alien in it.
Okay.
Looks like.
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown is rad as fuck in this movie.
Clancy Brown's creepy.
No, he's awesome. In the movie, his nickname is Rawhide.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
There's a guy in the movie whose name is Perfect Tommy. And you're like, what the fuck are we
Huh.
doing here?
Lewis Smith is the actor.
Somebody did so much drugs to make this movie. It was like the amount of drugs that Keir Starmer and Macron have in their fucking train when they're traveling on the tracks. It's that amount of drugs.
Adventure,
like a palm's worth of drugs.
brain surgeon, rock musician, Buckaroo Banzai and his crime-fighting team, the Hong Kong Cavaliers, must stop evil alien invaders from the 8th dimension who are planning to conquer Earth.
That's the one.
Good
Mhm.
lord.
That
Steve, have you
sounds
seen this?
Yes,
like,
I
what
have.
the fuck?
Of course I've seen this, Eric. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How have I
Did you
not
see
seen
the
this?
next one?
The Eighth Dimension.
I don't think so.
Yep.
Is there a sequel?
I haven't seen it yet either.
Peter
I think
Weller,
there might
John
be a sequel.
Lithgow, Ellen Barkin, Steve Goldblum, Christopher Lloyd is in here. Lewis Smith looks like the dude from Grease.
That's not a Greek name.
No, the movie Grease.
Oh,
Clarence Brown,
Clancy Brown.
Nancy Brown. Okay, yeah.
what's
Fucking
the movie
Mr.
Grease?
Country.
Is that like about a fucking like a
About a
diner?
greaser. It's about a greaser who tries
Oh,
to convince this chick to fucking bang to bang him.
Oh, it's not about like a diner. Like
There's a
people at
diner in there, but it's
working-
mainly about them singing
Like a-
about how this dude wants to
like
get a chick to
like
bang him.
a truck stop
What?
diner.
Ricky, do you only know
Starring
this because of Family
Gordon
Guy?
Yes.
Ramsay.
That's what I thought.
What's the
Like, there's no
movie
fucking
with,
chance we
Well,
could
Family Guy and
I
American
know. I
Dad,
was like,
but they're both Seth MacFarlane creations, so you know it's pretty much the same.
I don't know who that is.
I know you don't know. Fuck you.
Seth Green, you mean? I'm
The
pretty
guy
sure
from
you
the
mean Seth
Orville,
Green.
you piece of shit.
Yeah, Seth Green.
That's
Fuck
Seth
you.
Green. Read a book, dude.
Seth MacFarlane would beat the shit out of you for comparing him to Seth Green.
I don't think you
Seth
will.
Green- I don't know who Seth MacFarlane's a made-up person, and I can beat the shit out of any Hollywood guy except for John Cena.
Ricky, do you meet Todd McFarlane, the comic book guy? Spawn guy?
Oh, that guy's
Is that
so
what you're talking about?
rad. Have you seen the Spawn comic books?
Yeah.
Fuck, they're
Way back
awesome,
there in the corner,
dude.
next
That
to
guy
the-
is rad
I
as
remember
fuck.
watching the Spawn movie back in the day. That was pretty good stuff. I like that.
I had the Spawn action figure with the actual metal chains on it.
Oh, that shit was. Did you get the medieval one? That shit was awesome.
I didn't get the medieval one because they were always sold out of them, but I did get the.
That's
Get the
because
other
we had
one,
like
yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
One of us got it, and then the other ones were like, "Holy shit! One with a fucking sword and shit." I think we threw our other ones away. That shit was awesome.
I don't think we ever got a sequel of Buckaroo Banzai. It doesn't look like it. There was a book.
Oh, I think
course
that.
they
Well,
made it
anyways,
into
it
a book.
advertised it. You didn't see the advertisement at the end.
It's been a while.
You got to watch till the end after the credits.
Okay.
I got to figure out how to get Robert to watch this because he's gonna be like, "What in the fuck is this thing?"
Well, they had 3 wolf cops, didn't they? Or was it only 2?
2.
2.
Okay, I could have sworn they had a 3rd one.
We've been waiting for it. All right, that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next week. We'll be talking about the movie Buckaroo Banzai. I'm not gonna say the whole thing right now.
It's a mouthful.
And that'll be on Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time over on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. And check us out on Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll play some video games on youtube.com/Turgeter Plays and twitch.tv/Turgeter Plays. But 7:00 p.m. Pacific time for that too. That'll be it though. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.